Hello guys! Woo! I am now here on the heights of Carmel, standing on this vantage point here at Dalwangan, the highest peak in Malaybalay city area. And at my back is our scenic, beautiful uh, Saint Elijah Monastery, the novitiate house of the Discalced Carmelites. Sorry, I am gasping with air because I have just climbed high stairway going here, but it's worth it. So here, and then as I pan the camera there, okay, so you will see there the beautiful, the scenic there, the chapel on the heights, chapel on the cliff, no? It's our multipurpose place, sacred space that we have been using for our Sunday Mass with our community here around in this beautiful place in Malaybalay. So that's the place, chapel on the cliff, chapel on the heights. As you see it there, no, it's situated on a cliff with a beautiful vantage point there, no. So that's our monastery. Okay, so it will be Sunday, and Sunday for all of us, it is not just a rest day, but it's a day with the Lord. And all of us, especially Christians, Catholics, will go to celebrate the Holy Eucharist. And let's also enter into this relationship of a day of being with the Lord and receiving the Holy Communion on Holy Eucharist celebration every Sunday. So thanks be to God, we have this spiritual nourishment, spiritual encounter, and also our time to thank God for all the many blessings. And as Catholics and churchgoer, let's also admit that one of the inspiring moments in a Holy Mass is to listen to a good homily. Okay, a good homily. And then I always hear comments since I am a priest, no, and then with our fellow brothers and sisters who have attended the Mass, and then they will always say, better not attend the Mass because it is not a good homily. The priest give a long homily. It's not good, it's not inspiring, or sometimes very also for them, no, it's not discouraging, but it is a demand for us also priests to prepare good homily, especially on Sundays, because as I heard from one of the lay leaders, let's admit it, the homily is very important for a lay person because that is a concrete moment that they will listen to a very inspiring explanation of the Word of God. So if in a homily they did not get anything, instead of being inspired, they get angry, they get frustrated, or they get somehow truly, what's this, frustrated. What can they carry till the whole week journey? And hopefully that they will always have this homily, good homily. So my question is, because this is always a common question, what is a good homily? What is a good homily? How can we say if a homily is good or not? Okay. Okay, let me first sit on this beautiful spot, okay, so that I can have a moment of talk and explanation of what is a good homily. Okay. Yes, homily is very important, very important, very important. But it doesn't say that if your homily is long, it's not anymore good. Pope Francis, during his pontificate, he is always advising us priests, no, make your homily short. But it doesn't mean naman if you are giving a long homily, it's not anymore good. Okay. Second, it doesn't mean that if the people are sleeping or bored, no, because the matter being shared by the priest or being elaborated in the homily is very serious matter, it doesn't mean that if you are a serious homilist, you will not be a good it will not be a good homily, no, because remember also, homily is not performance. Homily is not something that you make people laugh. This is not a way to entertain people, okay? Not to entertain and make them laugh. That's why, for example, if the homily is so boring, no, without jokes, Father is not saying jokes. Well, you cannot say that it's not a good homily if there are no jokes or people are not laughing. No? Remember, a good homily inspires. A good homily touches something in your soul that will lead you to thanksgiving, to conversion, and to encounter with God. Okay, like that. Okay, when that light touches there, no, that place, that venue, no. So, first homily, a good homily can touch one soul and have a conversion or transformation, inspiration even a day to inspire. That's a good homily. Whether the homily is long or not, whether it's boring or not, or whether it's done by an old priest or a young priest, or a very charismatic guapo priest or not a guapo priest, no, it doesn't matter. No? A homily, a good homily inspires, touches, and help you to become a better person. Okay. One practical suggestion that I would like to say to each one of us, because each pastor, each priest will have his own way of delivering or giving the homily. So it depends on the personality also of a priest. Okay, depends on the personality of a priest. So there are really priests who are very charismatic, joyful, but there are also priests serious. There are priests who are academic. There are also pastoral. So it depends on their personality. Okay, so whether we have that priest so that we can enter into the beautiful celebration of the liturgy, we can enter into the Holy Eucharist celebration and truly be interested in the preaching, in the homily. I ask you, my brothers and sisters, when you go before the Mass, since you have already the Google search or the internet with you, way ahead, read already the first reading, second reading, and the Gospel. Okay, and then have a moment of 5 minutes or 10 minutes in silence and reflecting on the Gospel or on the first reading or second reading without yet hearing or listening to the Gospel or the homily of the priest. So that's very basic, so that we will not anymore rely totally on what the priest will say. Because what is important now is, yes, no, we have prepared ourselves for the Holy Eucharist, for the celebration of the Holy Mass. And whether the priest, we don't like him or not, or whether he gives a long homily or not, what is important is we are prepared. and we have read, we have reflected, meditate. And also I ask, come always on time, or better, 5 minutes before the Mass or 10 minutes before the Mass, so that preparations or dispositions before the Mass is very important. Very, very important. Okay? So, those are beautiful suggestions so that we can have always a good homily. In the end, a good homily does not totally depend on the priest. Yes, the priest will have contribution, but let's admit it, a good homily also is a disposition of the heart. Wow, beautiful. So that's it for this regular exercise walk. And let's have these for our final. We are now this one, beautiful. Okay, this is our chapel on the cliff. So we will now enter it as we conclude. This is ready now for the Mass tomorrow. So here they are being it's being prepared, the chairs. Okay, that's it, so beautiful. And here is our dear brother Carlo preparing. Hello, brother Carlo. Okay, so this is our chapel on the cliff. So this is our altar, and then the patron saint of this diocese, San Isidro Labrador. And then here is the scenic mountain Kitanglad. So thank you so much, and mabuhay. Enjoy Sunday. Mabuhay.